Hello, we are Helios and we're here to explain the MG&E electric rate structure.
After our last video had over 10 hits on YouTube, we decided it was time to create another one.
So one concept that's kind of confusing is the difference between kilowatts and kilowatt hours. So let's say you have a really big light that takes 1 kilowatt to turn on, so that's the rate that it requires. That if you have 2 light bulbs, it would take 2 kilowatts. And let's say you keep these both on for an hour, then that would require 2 kilowatt hours.
So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 different charges. The first charge is going to be the flat rate. The second will be the peak annual charge. The third will be the peak monthly charge. And then the fourth and the fifth will be the on-peak energy charge and then the off-peak energy charge. The first charge is the flat rate, and this is super simple. The way that it works is every day MG&E charges UW Madison $35,616 no matter what. Even if UW Madison didn't use any energy, they would still get charged this for every day of the year.
So the second and third charge relate to the peak amount of energy you use during the year and during the month. So the university, the amount of energy that they uses is going to fluctuate every day. It's going to go up and down. Won't be that crazy, but you know. So then for the peak annual, they take the 15-minute period during the year where you're using the most energy, so that's the highest rate, and then they treat it as if you were using that energy consistently for the entire year. So like your energy usage was like that. And then they take a rate for the daily charge and then multiply that by 365 days, and that goes on your bill. And the third thing is very similar, except they take for each month your maximum 15-minute period for that month. So for January, they would have one, you would multiply it by this rate, and that would go on your bill, and then your max 15-minute period for February, similarly for March, and all of those would get summed up.
The last 2 charges are the on-peak and the off-peak energy charges. And the way this works is super simple. Any kilowatt hours that are used between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays is charged 0.0382. And that charge actually goes down a tiny bit during the winter, but it's essentially the same. Any kilowatt hours used outside of that period or on weekends or on holidays is charged a lower rate of 0.0246. And again, this is dollars per kilowatt hour, which is different than kilowatts, which has been most of the rest of the charges. Just to sum it up, here are the 5 charges that we talked about.
And all of the details can be found in the document we've attached below. Thanks so much for watching!